My name is David Babs Ajbade. As a disclosure, I'm a life wealth coach and a financial freedom professional. I'm not here to create excitement, but to fulfill purpose. Our mission is to encourage and empower people to be the best and dominate the world. And this seminar is in line with this mission. I'm more like an inspiration speaker than a motivational speaker. The difference between motivation and inspiration is this. Motivation is when you get hold of an idea and try to run with it. Inspiration is when an idea gets hold of you and runs you to fulfill purpose. Today, I want to inspire us about Kingdom Self Business in 4 areas. Explain Kingdom Self Business, mention some benefits of Kingdom Self Business, give a brief explanation of the process of Kingdom Self Business, give you a clue on how to start an enduring Kingdom Self Business. What is Kingdom Self Business? It is understanding one place in the world and acknowledging it. It is knowing who you are, knowing your gifts and potential, and getting a revelation of why God has given you those gifts and the expectation from those gifts. It is realizing each day that you have been blessed with necessities and given thanks for them. It is doing your part to help the community and the greater world. Therefore, Kingdom Self Business is looking inward into the inner qualities we have that are already deposited inside of us, knowing the expectation of nature of these gifts, and resolving with absolute determination to surrender and deploy these gifts back to nature in multiple folds to impact mankind positively. Why should you pursue a Kingdom Self Business? In my upcoming book, Kingdom Self Business 101 Benefits, I explain in detail the benefits you may consider when deciding to pursue a Kingdom Self Business. I will give you one of them here. It is the best business in the world. What are my criteria for considering a business as the best business? First, the ideas you need to start the business and continue to run the business are already inside of you. You never lack a clue of what to do at any point in time. When a problem arises, which they would, the ideas to solve them are spontaneously from inside of you. You know exactly what to do and how to do most things concerning the business. As you expand the business, you remain the de facto person in getting a new expanded vision of a business. You can delegate and train people to take over the business while you remain the visionary until someone emerges that will take the vision to a higher level. Solving problems will be a piece of cake as you never lack in ideas. Innovation will be the order of the day. Competitors and copycats will be struggling to catch up, and they never will. You are always ahead of competitors because you receive inspirations and ideas daily. I do not know about you. I had run many businesses in which I struggle to catch up with the market. I spent so much time in conferences, trainings, seminars, and reading just to catch a glimpse of the market. But when I started my Kingdom Self Business, I dictate the pace of the market. The new good problem I encounter is, in the midst of many ideas, which idea will I execute first? There's a big difference in being poor in ideas and being too rich in ideas. What is the process of developing Kingdom Self Business? To start a KSB, you must be sure of a problem you are uniquely created to solve. The problem must be big enough. That is, affecting millions of people. One way to know if a problem is affecting millions of people is to make it personal. If a problem is affecting you, it's probably affecting millions of people because each of us represent at least 1% of the world. The world population is 8 billion. 1% is 80 million. That means if you see a persistent problem in you or your environment and you have a persuasion inside of you to solve it, you are likely to be helping tens of millions of people around the world. Suppose you did not pursue relentlessly and was able to affect only 10% of what you were able to affect. That is 0.1% of the world population. You will still be able to affect 8 million people in your lifetime. The next thing is to check how passionate are you about finding a solution. If you have a calling to solve a problem, then the passion is already inside of you. However, you must decide to make it a lifetime goal. Otherwise, the passion is not stirred up. How willing are you to solve the problem? Let me go further. How desperate are you to solve the problem? To solve a societal problem, you must be ready to get out of your comfort zone. To many of us in North America, that's the greatest obstacle in doing a Kingdom Self Business. Abraham Maslow formulated Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which stated that human beings have a natural tendency to solve problems affecting their immediate needs first. However, at KSB, we teach that you focus not on your immediate needs, but the one that is apex of Maslow's hierarchy first. That means you may not have solved your physiological needs, but focus your attention on the self-actualization needs, and your physiological and other lower needs will be satisfied as well. That means to do KSB, you may need a mind shift. That is why we do a lot of training on mindset changes. If you are not obsessed in finding a solution to a problem, your subconscious mind is not activated yet in finding a solution. You must determine the reward you want for solving the problem. Money may be a good reward, but it is not usually enough reward to stir up an obsession towards pursuing the vision. Until a vision is emotionalized, the subconscious mind has not picked it up yet. The biggest reward in doing what I do is fulfillment. Fulfillment is a sense of accomplishment, that I have done everything God has put in my mind to do. It is the inner satisfaction I get that all the potential God has put inside of me have been maximized and utilized. It's a state described by Apostle Paul in the Bible. I have finished my course. It is the sense of pride I get that I have fulfilled my responsibility to my children. I believe my greatest responsibility is that I leave a legacy of focus on purpose for my children and the generations I'm called to serve. Teaching and laying an example to your children that success is not measured by how much money you have, but how much you are able to impact your generation positively. And that money naturally flows according to the universal law of seed time and harvest. Once they get it, they can never be poor. Once we are passionately ready to pursue our vision, then we must turn it into a business. It may be for profits or non-profits. I measure profit by growth. If a business grows rapidly, it is easy to turn into profit. However, profitable business that is not growing will eventually lose the margin. Here, you must have a business on a template. As a business grows, you must figure out how to monetize it to sustain growth. Write everything down. Register your business. Patent your idea. It takes 2 to 5 days to register a business and get a tax identification number in most states in the United States. And this can be done online. Growth is sustainable with building a network. With advancement in social media, it is easier to build a network these days. In summary, Kingdom Self Business is a business based upon what you are called to do. You must have a strong motivation towards pursuing such a business. You must be obsessed about the idea and the impact to the society and to you. It is just like any other business, but the foundation is based on the vision that has consumed you. In our next video, we will explore more into the process of starting a Kingdom Self business and learn some of the principles upon which it is based. Cheers, DBA.